Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today I'm going to be doing another VHS haul for you guys. So I've gotten a couple things over the past few weeks, and I decided that I would film this video for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into the first thing. So the first one we have is a movie that I don't know a whole lot about, but it sounds kind of interesting, and I believe it's a like a bank robbery movie, but this is called Dead Presidents. I'm not sure if Dead Presidents is supposed to be like that's what their disguises were, because I know a lot of the time bank robbers have like presidents' faces on, or if it has to do with like the money itself, because if you look closely, the Dead Presidents is in like money. Like money makes up the font of that, so I thought that was pretty cool, and I figured I would pick it up and give it a shot. So next up is a movie that I've heard a lot about, but never actually watched, and this is Top Gun with Tom Cruise and Kelly McGinnis. So I've never watched this, but I figured I would pick it up and give it a shot. And for a 20 cents, you can't really go wrong. This is another one that I've heard a lot about, but I've actually never seen. And I'd probably really like this, because I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like a parody movie. And this is The Naked Gun with Leslie Nielsen in it. So I look forward to giving this a shot at some point. Next up, and I'm not actually sure if I already own this or not, I need to check. But this was like the only thing that I saw that I actually kind of wanted to see. And this is called Crossroads, and this stars Britney Spears, and it also has Zoe Saldana and Tara Manning in it, and Kim Cattrall. And I've never seen it, and haven't... I know that it's not rated very highly, but I know that Tara Manning is now in Orange is the New Black, and Zoe Saldana kind of blew up after she was in Avatar. And another interesting movie that I've heard about, but I've never actually seen, is called The Net. And this has Sandra Bullock in it, and it's a thriller about I think it's based off of, she gets her identity stolen, and then she kind of like fights back. Don't take my word for it, but that's kind of what I got from the whole thing. And I think these are probably not as effective as a thriller nowadays, because I'm pretty sure this movie came out in 1995, so at like the beginning of the computer era. So it's probably a lot more scary back then. Then I also picked this up. I don't have this. I'm pretty sure this was a TV movie. And I know I have the collector's edition of the Omen set, and this was the only one that set did not come with on Blu-ray. So I've got the first one, the second one, the third one, and then the remake. And this is The Omen 4, The Awakening. And like I said, I am pretty sure that this was a TV movie. It doesn't necessarily say on the back, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that this was a TV movie, and it looks interesting. I have not watched The Omen. It's one of those movies that I bought and then haven't gotten around to watching it yet. But I look forward to watching that whenever I get a chance to watch the rest of the Omen movies. So then next up we have this is brand new, factory sealed, which is crazy for VHSs nowadays because they're fairly old. I don't know when this movie was released. Anyway, this is an MGM Presents Midnight Movies with Vincent Price, Christopher Lee, and Peter Cushing. This is Scream and Scream Again. So I'll probably end up opening this at some point whenever I decide that I want to watch it. This came out in 1969. And surprisingly, it is only PG. It does not look like it would be, because there's like a mutilated body right here. Almost like a Frankenstein-like thing. And then up here is a severed arm. But it's pretty cool. It says he's going to make somebody out of every body he meets. So I'm pretty sure it's a take on the Frankenstein thing. This one is one that I am excited to get, and I hope that we will be able to get a Blu-ray of this at some point. I haven't watched this in years, so I'm not sure how much it holds up for me. But I watched this whenever I first got into Stephen King, and then I was also kind of obsessed with CSI at the time. And this is Stephen King's Tommyknockers. And the reason I bring up CSI is it's got Marge Hellenberger, so she was in CSI. And this is kind of like an alien story from Stephen King. And I remember liking this, but I know that a lot of people don't, so I'm interested to rewatch this and see how it holds up for me. And I don't know if people are saying that because of the book or what, but I definitely look forward to giving this a shot. So this next one might look a little familiar if you've watched a bunch of my videos, and if you haven't, I have a playlist with all the VHS videos in them, but this is one that I have picked up before, but I picked this up for a special reason. So this is the X-Files movie, and I picked this up because it was brand new, and it has a little sticker right here that talks about the things that come with this movie. And it says that this is the ultimate experience, contains previously unreleased theatrical footage, behind-the-scenes interviews with Chris Carter and Gillian Anderson, and a limited edition collector's card. And that is literally the only reason why I bought this, is for the limited edition collector's card, which I'm a little disappointed, but it was only 20 cents, so I'm not like severely disappointed. But here's the card. If you hold it back at like a distance, it looks like a face. But then if you get closer, you've got Dana Scully's face right here, and then you also have Fox Mulder's face right there. On the back it has a quote, and it says, "You're aliens, Agent Mulder. Your little green men arrived here millions of years ago." And that was a quote from The Well-Manicured Man. And I picked this up, or I wanted this card because I've been slowly collecting cards from the previous X-Files releases. When they released them on VHS, a lot of them had cards that came with the show. So we've got some Squeeze, some Tombs, Darkness Falls. I've got 2 of each of those. Erlenmeyer Flask. But like every VHS release of this came with, that's one of my favorites, of the Fluke Man. But every VHS release of the X-Files episodes and stuff came with their own like trading card. And I want to collect them all. And I've got quite a few. Not all of them by any means, but I've got a decent amount, and I'm not even 100% sure how many there actually were, so if you know, let me know, but I'm happy to have added this to my collection and gotten a good copy of the X-Files, considering that it was brand new. So then, next up, this one, it looked interesting. I'm not 100% sure. It says it's based off of an award-winning book, and it says, "A mysterious dollhouse comes alive when 2 sisters discover its startling secrets." And this is Secrets in the Attic. And I want to say that it has something to do with... I something with murder or some mystery thing. It says based on the award-winning book, The Dollhouse Murders, so not 100% sure what it's about, but I thought it would be interesting to check out. And it was one of those ones that I needed to hit that 5 mark, and that one seemed kind of interesting. This is one that I am excited about because if you don't know, I did do a video and hopefully I can make a little iCard for it. But this is another one of the things that I really enjoy. Some might call it a little bit of an obsession, but I really like the Olympics. And I found this tape, and I don't think that these were ever released on DVD, and if I am mistaken, let me know in the comments below. So this is from Atlanta 1996, and this is NBC Sports presents America's Games, the greatest moments of the 1996 Centennial Olympic Games. And this was from NBC, so that's pretty cool. I know that they have a very kind of weird system of releasing DVDs. Like, the only NBC DVDs that I have for the Olympics were from London 2012, Salt Lake City in 2002, and then also Vancouver in 2010. But other than that, they didn't do one for Rio, they didn't do one for Sochi, they didn't do one for Turin, and there's a couple other ones in there that they haven't done, so I'm interested to see what that's about. But I am happy that I was able to find that. That's one more that I have for my collection. And then this one is interesting. I've never actually heard of this movie, and this is actually a full screen or a full length screener. So this is a promo copy that they would have given to a video store so that they could preview it before they bought however many copies to rent to people. So this is called Novocaine. And I'm surprised that I haven't heard of this because this has Steve Martin and Helen Bonham Carter and also Laura Dern. And I'm actually a big fan of Laura Dern. And I'm not sure when this came out. It says 2001, so that's kind of interesting. But this is like a dentist movie, and it's interesting because it kind of gives me a feeling like the actual dentist horror movie, which I've got on DVD. Hopefully we'll get a Blu-ray of that, but I definitely look forward to giving this a watch. Then we have our last two. One of them is pretty interesting, and the other one is one that I'm excited to be able to watch, and this is Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Now, I actually don't think I've ever watched the full Alfred Hitchcock Psycho. I've obviously seen the scenes. It was definitely spoiled quite a bit what the thing was, but this did come out in 1960. But I do look forward to watching this in full because I'm pretty sure I've never seen it before. But I now have the original Psycho and the remake of Psycho on VHS. And last but not least is this release, which I am almost 100% sure that this was never released on DVD, so VHS is the only physical media that you could have bought it on. And I found this at Goodwill, and so I was like, I gotta get it, even though the clamshell is in a little bit of a bad condition. But this is the Addams Family Reunion. So I've got, well, there were like 3 Addams Family live action things that came out, and there's the Addams Family, the Addams Family Values, and the Addams Family Reunion. And Reunion was the only one that did not include the cast from the other 2. But this has Tim Curry in it, and he plays Gomez. But I was really excited to find this because I have been looking. This is one of the things that I've looked for because it was never released on DVD. So when I saw it, I knew that I needed to get it. But that is it for this video. Let me know what you think about what I picked up. If there's anything that you like, anything that you don't like. And remember, if you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button down below. Like this video if you enjoyed it. And have a great day. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.